A lot of times we want to pose like our characters for photo shoots, but it can be kind of cringy and sometimes it doesn't translate the way you want it to. While I do encourage you to embrace the cringe, I do have a couple tips to give you to hopefully help you pose for your cosplay pictures. I'm a professional cosplayer and I've been cosplaying for over 7 years. And I do a lot of photo shoots. I'm not gonna lie, it's part of my job. So I hope some of these tips can be useful to you. First and foremost, you want to know your good side. This you kind of learn as you do your shoots. The more bad shoots you have, the more you learn exactly what's your good side. Knowing this will allow you to have more pictures that you enjoy when you get them from your photographer or your friend or whoever took your pictures. Be sure to communicate your good side to your photographer. It doesn't mean that all your pictures are going to look the same. It just means that you want to focus more on this side of your face or this side of your face. Very important thing about photo shoots is lighting. Whatever's your main focus, you want to shine the light on it. If you worked really hard on this armor cosplay and you want to take away the focus from your face because all you want to do is show off your armor, then you want to make sure that there's good light shining on the armor. But if you want to have more focus on your face or your makeup or your wig, then you want your face to face the light. Whether you're outside using natural lighting or you have artificial lights indoors, that's not to say to look into the light or blind yourself trying to do a shoot. But if you need to look at the direction of the light directly, like for example, if you're doing an outdoor shoot, you're trying to get those sun rays, but it's so bright that you can't even keep your eyes open in that direction. What I like to do is have a countdown. So have your photographer or your friend do a countdown. You either close your eyes or look down and then you open them for the shot. This allows your eyes to rest a little bit and not be so exposed to the brightness. Especially us as cosplayers, we have our lenses on. Sometimes they can be very annoying to have and we can be a little bit sensitive to the light depending on how bad these lenses are. So that's a trick that I like to use. A good way to get emotions through the pictures with your poses would be to exaggerate the emotions but relax your eyes. I can show you, it's a little bit cringe, but if you're a character that is angry, sometimes in pictures you feel angry or happy, but it doesn't translate the same, is because in camera you kind of have to exaggerate it for a picture in order for it to show more. So instead of doing like this, just like really tighten those eyebrows. I don't know if that's the right word. Don't make your eyes look so scary or so angry. Just kind of relax your eyes, but move your features like your eyebrows or your mouth, but relax your eyes. One thing that helps you know how to pose or what kind of pose you want to go for, to have inspiration, have a vision board. This goes with all photo shoots. It also helps you know exactly what you're going for and what the mood of your character is. And it also helps you feel that energy and incorporate that into your photo shoot. If you're doing a sad character or like a character from a sad story, this helps to bring in that emotion that you want to use for your photo shoot. Kind of like acting, emotions can't translate through the camera. In a strange way, posing is like a workout. Maybe it's just me, I'm pretty sure it's not, but after I photo shoot, the next day I am sore, as if I went to the gym. So jokingly, but kind of not joking, I say if it doesn't hurt, it's not working. Now, I don't mean to go extreme with this, but I do feel like when I'm doing a pose, I kind of have to make it a little bit uncomfortable for myself to know that I'm doing something that's just not, you know, stiffly just standing there and not doing anything. Hear me out. I'm not trying to tell you to hurt yourself and jump off a bridge to get the effect of jumping off a bridge in camera. What I'm saying is if you're keeping your back straight, but you normally hunch a little bit, like nobody really walks like a stick. But if you're keeping your back really straight because you're doing a soldier character or like a prince type of character, keeping it for a long time or a long period of time tends to hurt a little bit. It tends to be a little bit uncomfortable is what I mean. If you're holding your arm up with a sword that is heavy, you know, even still smiling, though it's really cold or really hot outside. That's just the thing with posing on photo shoots. You just gotta really get into it. A good shot can be worth the effort. I'm not saying it's meant to be hard, but it's not meant to be super easy. When posing, keep in mind your posture. Every point of your body is important for the photo, even if some of them are not showing on the photo. If you're doing an action shoot, but it's a close-up shoot of your face or shoulders, your legs can't just be not doing anything. You gotta be doing something with your legs. It translates the emotion into the photo. No matter what part of the body is being photographed, you gotta have your whole body pose for it. If you're ever doing a pose that requires balance, you struggle a little bit with that and keeping the pose and not trembling, a good way to do it is to hold your breath. When we're trying to balance, but we're also breathing, it's taking us a little bit out of balance. So just hold your breath for a few seconds, tell them to take that shot immediately, and then breathe. When you're doing action poses, you don't want to do the whole action unless the photographer has a really good camera that's going to capture every moment in good quality and good motion, and you can choose from any of those pictures one. Most of the time, that's not gonna be the case, or it's not gonna translate as well, because when we really get into it, we forget that it's a picture. If it's a video, it's different, but for a picture, it's kind of unrealistic, the pose that we're trying to capture. You're gonna attack, freeze before you finish it, and then don't really finish the attack, but you know, just kind of freeze. Imagine that literally you just froze in time. Pay attention to the face that you're gonna hold in that freeze. Another way to do it is to do movements slowly, kind of like slow motion. Last tip would be to be bold with it. Again, I'm not telling you to climb a building and jump off a moving car. I'm telling you to be adventurous and creative with your poses, not with your actions. Try things you didn't think you could even do, or you might even think that it won't look that good, but try them out. You'd be surprised at the things that you're capable of doing but didn't know you could. Feel that emotion and just go for it. Just keep in mind the time that you have with your photographer, but if you're able to do like a mock shoot before where you can try these poses out and these actions out and see if you like them, then do that. If you have a lot of time with your photographer and also a lot of trust with that person, then feel free to try new things and kind of experiment with them. Those are all the tips I have for you today. I hope any of them helped. And if you have any ideas or any tips that you want to give out, go ahead and comment down below. And subscribe if you want to see more videos like this related to everything cosplay. And thank you for watching. Bye.